Have you ever wondered how artists like D'Angelo, Erykah Badu, and many other neo-soul artists have such good chords? Well, I'm going to drop some sauce on how to do it.
I'm serious about this stuff.
And today's an even more special day. I also picked up the Rickenbacker bass. Yeah, bro. So we're going to have clean basses, and I'm also going to show you just how to make these rich sounding, interesting chords. So it comes down to like two things: timing and also just the note selection. We're in the scale of D major and we're hitting a 1, 2, 3, 2 progression. That's just what these root notes are following. We're doing a D major 7 here, and then the next one is a E minor 7, and the E minor 7 should technically be going from a C sharp to a D and doing this. But that doesn't sound cool. It just sounds predictable, like hearing it under its normal harmonization. So what we like to do in neo-soul, and this is how they get their sound, is you put like a cap on what the chord is going to be. So I like just going off building out the first chord that just sounds really cool. And then I'm just going to move to what the next chord would be. But instead of moving that top note up, I'm going to transition between them and keep that top note the same. So yeah, this third chord is a bit different. The top note of this chord would actually be an E. We can't do that because like the top one we said is going to be the C sharp. So we're just getting rid of that. And then all I did was just experiment around, trying different combinations of how we can get this note to work. We could have done a note like this. That's in key, but something just told me, move this one up. Like, it just sounded good. Definitely spend time on your chords before you set down and be like, these are the ones, because going out of key in certain areas or having notes where they're like right next to each other like this, they add like a really nice level of tension, and it can sound really good in this genre. Because at the end of the day, we're trying to find really interesting, unique sounding chords. And we can achieve that by going out of key, crunching them together, and keeping the top note the same. And then with this last chord here, we're actually hitting the same root note as the second chord, but I didn't want it to just sound exactly the same. So again, you can just experiment, and I found these notes and I was like, this sounds cool too. So like when you're building chords, especially in a genre, don't be afraid to just try something new. I've never done these chords before. I didn't know they were gonna work. So like I just sat it for 5 to 10 minutes, just trying different combinations. And I've like figured out ones that can't work. And that's a lot of this like whole music thing, is trying to figure out stuff that you don't know. I'm not gonna be the person that can answer your questions and be like, do this and do that. Even though I'm trying my best to explain it, I'm still just, experimenting and just sharing it. We doing it. We gotta find a way to get the music out there. Another thing I wanted to say about the chords is just timing. It would still sound good if we pushed these ones back and just had it like that, but it would also just sound more predictable. And when you're in a genre like this, unpredictability is key. Like, it's fun. Let's move on to a different thing I wanted to try. I wanted to do like some stabby chords in between this to help give it more rhythm. Now bass time, bro. This is the bit I've been waiting for. So this is what we've got for the bass. Okay, and in terms of what we're doing is we're just hitting these root notes here, going along with it. And then on this note here, we're actually jumping to the fifth, but we're going down. So if we were to build out a triad chord, that top note there would be the fifth in that chord. And we're just dropping that an octave. If you was wondering why I decided to drop down to this note, so the fifth is like a fun note to go to, especially with bass guitars when you want to spice it up a bit. And then we're just walking up the scale, and then out here we're just doing like a little bit at the end. I do think where we've got this moment here, it'd be really fun to bring in like some strings. So yeah, the reason why I convert some things into audio, it makes it easy to just add fades. So like this is going to make it a lot more smoother. And like this is also working along with the envelope. So I've got like 2 neo soul beats that I've done now for videos that I'm making, and these have come out so damn good. But as a producer that's just like kind of making these, I guess I'm like sharing my music. I've got to find a way to get it out there, so I'm doing it in like the form of YouTube. But these last 2 ones are so, the vibe is just so right that I don't know, I feel like I need to actually see them through and finish like a full song with them. Bro, I definitely need to find some people to sing over these. Hey, anyone in the comments, hit me up. I hope you'll maybe learn something in this, but also just like enjoyed it and just enjoy the music. At the end of the day, we're just trying to make some smooth shit, bro. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, have a blessed day. Not gonna lie, one more thing, I feel like I could hit Daniel Caesar like crying on this song. It's like just saying, damn. Sometimes I'm in awe, like I'm just sat here listening to it on loop, like I've really made this.